Nice hat, by the way.
What do you think of your team today?
It was a solid start. Had a good day. Obviously, Jackson was the horse today, which was awesome to see. A team needs that out of more guys every day. Every day, you need somebody to get hot. That's a good sign of good team golf. Is that you can't play great every day, but if you can ham and egg it and kind of have different guys do it, that's a big deal. And today was Jackson's day. He understands tomorrow you start 0-0 again and see if you can do it again. But it's hard to do. But he played great. Had a good look all day, made some great saves. And the other team did too. We just got loose with some shots coming in and gave some shots back. But we just get some more solidification through the lineup. It'll be a good week.
How much did familiarity at the course? Was that pretty? You could see that today from you guys?
I saw it in some holes. On some other holes, I saw they looked like they never played here before. So it's just what it is. There's some guys hit some shots weak side and pinched themselves in and had a hard up and downs, and other times they strong sided and knew the breaks and put it down there. So, but I've said it before. I think the home course is an advantage in golf. It's a big advantage, but you still have to hit the shots. You still have to take care of it on the business. And this course is great, by the way. I tell you what, the superintendent and Nate and then the whole staff here, this place is just pure. And I know all the coaches are really, really excited about it.
Seems like Jackson is chipping. His close game is pretty good today. What you see from him?
Jackson, if you thought it, all spring, his short game's pretty solid. He grinds it around. Today he struck it very solid, kept the ball in play, and controlled the height of his ball, which controls the distance of his ball, and placed it correct on the parts of the greens. And he made some birdies. He made a lot of birdies, which is huge. And he can putt. When he gets going, it's fun to watch. But again, it's golf. It makes no sense. This game makes no sense. People that play it know it. It doesn't make any sense in the world. You think you got it figured out, then you don't. And you think you can never play good, and then you play good. It is what it is. You take every day, every hole, every shot is its own little life, and enjoy it. Just compete.
Between now and the tee tomorrow morning, do you want all you guys doing the same thing, or is it individualized?
No, there's a couple things we do as a team together, but this is an individual sport. They got to do it. They have to take responsibility for their own self, their own emotions, their physical, tightening up or getting ready for tomorrow, and then the mental stuff. They need to figure it out, and some do it differently. And as a coach, you'd be mistaken if you made everybody do the same thing when it didn't fit their own personality. So that's what makes my job really unique and kind of fun, is that I have to manage all these different nuances and ways they do things. And so from now to tomorrow, we'll do some stuff as a team. We'll have dinner as a team, and we'll do some putting stuff as a team that we have to maybe get us lit up a little bit and get us focused. But besides that, they need to address what they have to address tomorrow, and that's a responsibility to come here tomorrow ready to play.
How'd your gut feel coming into today? Like, did you think Illinois was going to come out and be one of the top teams coming out today?
Well, I always think we're going to come out and do good, but as a coach, that's not always the case. So I said this week I'm always cautiously optimistic, and that's kind of what I think all coaches should be. I never want to be overly confident and think you're just going to roll and not respect your opponents, but at the same point in time, I understand this is a hard game, and they're 19 and 20-year-old kids playing one of the hardest games in the world to play. So I'm always optimistic, excited to play, and today was a solid day. It was a solid day. I know some of the guys are a little heated to the way they finished, but that's golf. Get used to it. Come back tomorrow ready to play.
Your overall thoughts on Ryan and Max and how they were able to post a score to kind of back Jackson up today?
Yeah, Ryan shot under, probably Max. What Max shoot even?
I think he finished up.
He finished double single, which he's frustrated about. But he's a good player. He'll figure it out. But that's golf.
Right.
But those three are the three that have been in the lineup all year, and they have a lot of experience. They play at the highest levels of college golf, and they're all three All-Americans. So that's what you need, and that's what the good teams have to do, and that's just the responsibility that comes with it. Now, when they do struggle, then we have some talented freshmen and sophomores that can come and back them up, and we need that to happen too.
Pop-up showers during you. Did you see any effect during or maybe after?
No, the green got a little slower. I think some putts look slower, but the course is so good. It is so good today. It's firm. It's a challenge. The rough's up. This is awesome. I'm proud of this place to be here, and what the staff did. I think it's a course that this is the way modern top collegiate or amateur golf should be played.
Can you tell as a coach when the guys have a good day? Like, did you know early with Jackson that he was That he looked good or felt good? Or,
Yeah,
Were there
yeah,
signs?
yeah. There are signs, and the older and more mature guys get, you can kind of see that more. But like I said, it's weird in golf, man. It can change on a dime, and so much of this sport is dealing with adversity. I mean, everything out there, you look at everything out there is there to mess with you. There's not one thing out there made to be easier, really. I mean, the fairways are where you want to be, but the tuck pins and the wind and the sand and the bad lies everywhere, and so there's trouble waiting on every corner in the sport, and so that's going to happen. So you guys have it when the bad things happen, when they make a bogey or they make a double, and it's really just gutting, that they can come back from it and bounce back, and they have the mindset that it's never as bad as you think it is. And that's human nature, is to think, oh man, it's bad, it's horrible, I'm doing bad, but it's really never as bad as you think it is. And the guys, Jackson, didn't hit it great all day today. A couple one-handed finishes and a couple missed shots, but he got them up and down, and that's the key to this game.
The maturity with them to be able to get them up.
Yeah, I think that's what you want all your team, all your players to learn how to do that. And we talk about it. The short game is your insurance policy. In case days you don't hit it good, you need to chip and putt, and hopefully you don't need it. Hopefully you never have to chip and putt. Hopefully you hit every shot perfect. But as you just mentioned, that's not the case. So his insurance policy was on par today, and then obviously he made some putts too.
Mike, I've heard you.
Tricky pin locations today. I mean, I don't know, what does that mean for Tuesday and Wednesday?
I think they're gonna be tricky. In this sport, wind separates people, firm greens, deep rough separate people, and tough hole locations separate people. Most golfers think there's the pin, I hit a pin. The pin, the hole location, the cup is a destination. It's not a target for good players. Good players are thinking of the next shot, putting themselves in position for the next shot, and when you stick the pins and you cut the holes in difficult places, it takes caveman golf out of it. Good players have to think the way around. So on a tournament like this, when you're trying to find the best teams to go to the Nationals, you try to find that by the best players by putting tough hole locations out.
Mike, I've heard you talk with this team about playing with the accelerator down all 3 days. Can you do that out here if it gets crusty and windy, or
the accelerator down means from strength.
Okay.
It doesn't mean careless, just knocking every pin down. It means from strength, and from strength means strong siding and light putting from a good bit away, and that's strength. Owning your space, not letting the game overcome you. And I believe in my career, I've had days. We all have bad days, but the game when it overrides you and gets you down and gets you frustrated, that's when you lose your space. So that's what I mean by strength.
Well, I just meant over the next 2 days, do you think par is going to be a really good store still?
Well, I don't know. The conditions, the wind comes up, it will be.
Yeah.
But the greens may dry out even more. But these other teams are good teams, and they're going to figure this golf course out. When we go to places, we always say by the second day, third day, you should be getting a better feel for it. Mm-hmm. And that's what these other teams are going to do. So, yeah, I mean, would I love to shot 20 under today and just ran this thing away? But but that doesn't happen, and tomorrow's 0-0 in our mind.
Do you anticipate sticking with the same 5 tomorrow, or is that decision made?
Has not been made yet.
One more about Jackson. Kind of a tough Big Ten. We talked about that. How'd you see him in the gap between then and now? It seems like he's really confident and good plays. How'd you see him?
Yeah, I thought he was more relaxed today, and I think he went out there to have fun, enjoy himself, which you have to do in this game. When this game becomes too big, when it becomes too much of how you're looking at everything and how you're engaged, it's tough. And I think he did a good job today of smiling. And now when you're playing good, it's easier to do that too. But you have to overcome all that adversity with some optimism, and I thought he had a lot of that today.